This is a presentation about classes in Java. This is Bob the Builder. He needs help to build his house. He decides to use classes to build minions to assist him. A class is a blueprint used to create objects, in this case minions, and to find information about them and what they can do. The components of the class are the header, fields, constructors, and methods. The header is the title of the class. It is the first thing you need to write in order to build a class. The syntax of a class header is public, class, and then the name of the class. Bob needs to write his header and chooses the class name Minion because that's what he's building. Fields are stored information about the objects that are produced by the class. The syntax for fields is private, the type of variable, and then the name of the information being stored. Next, Bob creates two fields, eyes and name, to store the respective information for his minions. The constructor is what builds the object and initializes the fields. You can make a default constructor which has no parameters, or a constructor where the user inputs information for the fields. Bob makes a default constructor to set the minion's fields to predetermined values. He also creates a constructor that allows him to decide the number of eyes and the name. Methods execute commands for the class. They are written starting with public, then followed with the return type, the name of the method, and the parameters. Two common methods for classes are accessor and mutator methods. Bob then writes two methods, one for getting the name of a minion, and the other for setting the name to a different one. He also adds the code to allow minions to execute tasks, such as building a house. Using the minion's help, Bob builds his house with only a couple lines of code.